All right, time out. It's Kel Keito, the spirit coach. Let's play a game. What's your zodiac sign? Scorpio season in the house. It's takeover season. It's takeover season. Okay? So all of you should realize that it's takeover season, baby. So that means you got to get your whole demonstration put together. You know what I'm saying? Your whole demonstration. You know. So as spirits, you know, you create masculine, feminine. Masculine, the ability to externalize. What's good, Rasta? Feminine, the ability to receive. That creates a child that calls that, and that's a light. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, you know, a reminder of what you did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like birth. So, you know, you be creating children. And, you know, that light can be used as something that you can demonstrate. So you got to get your whole demonstration together. You got to get your whole demonstration together, Scorpio season. So this is takeover season. Okay? Takeover season. So take over or get taken over. You know what I'm saying? That's how Scorpio play out. There's Mars, you know, motivation, passion, desire, you know. So everything gonna have to be within that context. So the better you know how to take over your demonstration, you know what I'm saying, which is your light, you know, because we got the sun there. So that's your actions. That's what you pay attention to. That's your expressions even. So the more you even know how to do that. Get this white shirt off of mine. I think the key is the shirt. I'm just lounging. But, you know, the more you know how to do that, you know what I'm saying, you'll be in the right context of Scorpio season. You know what I'm saying? Because it's essentially putting death to things. You know, and death to actions right now. We got death of actions. You know, we got death of, you know, ideas and the way we communicate. And the way we think about ourselves, we're going through that death. You know what I'm saying? And then we got death of, you know, our passion and desires. So everybody got to come up with a new desire, new passion, new build on that new emotion and feeling. So, and then Pluto is the co-ruler of Scorpio. So it's in Capricorn. So it's going to put you in a position where it's like, now you have to even go harder because it's direct. So you got to utilize, you know, taking over and put that to the test within reality. Now, all you demonic spirits don't get too excited because it ain't really about, oh yeah, I'm about to take over. No, it's the sun, so it's your actions, what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fixed water. It's Mercury, how you think, how you communicate, and then it's Mars, the shit that you desire. So if you can't transform them things, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have a hard time, especially after Pluto going direct. Especially after Pluto going direct. You know, so taking control of your status, your position, but really just practicing that energy, which is Capricorn. So taking over your control of your ability to create discipline, that can be in routine, you know what I'm saying, or act out that energy of materializing, you know what I'm saying, aka just making sense of, shit. And that's how you access the energy. But you got to do the energy. You got to be the energy. You can't think because the energy here, you got to make it up. That's the thing. It's a discipline. So it's the 12 disciples. And each one of these disciples is you know what I'm saying? You got these within you. You know what I'm saying? So a Scorpio season, so time to transform. What's good, Samurai and Aspen. But it's about having discipline, putting depth to past actions, past expressions, past ways of going about things, past ways of feeling, and emoting and stuff. You're going to have to use actions, Sun. You're going to have to use communication, thinking, and then you're going to have to utilize Mars, passion. Because that's all in Scorpio. Now, that's a stellar event. It's a stellium and things. So, anytime we got like 3 planets or more, it's a stellium. And then with the stellium event, it's always kind of going to fulfill unfulfilled. Like, you ain't doing enough with that energy. So that's where you can be negative, because you can have control, but with the stellium in there, you may feel like you need more control, and this can turn into like negative habits, overindulging where you don't need to, and things, to where you manifest that in your real life, where you actually might overindulge at a time where it's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? So that how you like manifest bad spending habits and things and shit like that. You don't want to manifest nothing like that. But so I was just chilling. I got some more videos I got planned coming up, and ready to put y'all in tune with, some more teachings and things, and just go ahead, start hopping out here, being Zeus in the real world and stuff, because it be, look, situations I have to run and stuff behind the scenes before I know that it's okay to get out here and put my energy in that way and stuff, because I be in the space of choosing between humanity, because I'm an Aquarius, so I gotta play out the Zeus energy through a human. You know what I'm saying? And that's the story of Ganymede. But so just kind of learning to relate on a broader level. See what it's hidden for, because we're gonna go all the way. What's good, Dexter Piano? But yeah, so Scorpio season, man. Take over season. Time to take over all them things that you needed to, or whatever, or be taken over. be took, you know what I'm saying? So that causes that means that you need to be aware behind the scenes of what's going on. You need to be doing shadow work and stuff like that. Oh, you got the Pisces energy and shit. Yeah, so you got the gift to transform some of your dreams. Right now, you can take power and control over your dreams, your imaginations, you know what I'm saying, your beliefs. You're getting a lot of knowledge, you know what I'm saying, right now, and things, whether it could be good or bad, you know what I'm saying, it could be positive, you know what I'm saying, but that knowledge that you got is going to put you in a position where, you know, you can get some of your indulgences and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, because it's just Pisces energy. So Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, so they like to expand and experience, you know, based upon whatever they're subconsciously, you know, into. And then, you know, as far as what, and that can range from a lot of different things like feelings, emotions, you know, then that can turn into creativity and stuff like that. So y'all ruled by Jupiter, but y'all got the exaltation of Venus, which means, you know, that y'all like, I'm trying to hear that, like niggas shooting. It could be niggas shooting. We are in the middle of a shot right. Sounded like niggas shooting. But, yeah, so you can transform your experiences, your beliefs, your dreams, your imaginations right now, and things as you got the gift to do so. So you got to see what imaginations, what dreams, what fantasies is working, and which one's not working, which one's manifesting toxic environments and situations for you, and which one's not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can become more wise about your experiences and your beliefs, and then get shit in that way. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be all Gucci ball when you participate, you know, for this season, if you learn how to do that. But, you know, what everybody going through this Scorpio season is all kind of, everybody kind of, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to going through a deep transformation, or trying to transform or take power control over something that they're frustrated with, you know what I'm saying, that they feel like they put death to already or something like that, you know, etc. But yeah, so Pisces and things, you know what I'm saying, try not to run from your transformations and shit like that, because, you know, y'all the mutable signs, so it's like mutables signs are adaptable and things, you know what I'm saying, but y'all got to practice being a little bit more fixated this season, and y'all got the gift to be fixated and things, but it depends on, like, if that thing that you're trying to fixate on can be utilized for your dreams and stuff. And then I know Rasta in here, you get all Leos, so my Leos and things, y'all got the in conjunction alignment, so y'all gonna have to utilize y'all don't got no in conjunction with Scorpio, y'all got a square with Scorpio. So this is basically learning to express yourself in more behind the scenes ways and things. So that's what you got to learn about. So you know that you got this learning process where you're doing stuff, you know what I'm saying, in a more Scorpio nature, and you know you're trying to blend it with, should I express this or not, or should I, you know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to learn about, or learn how to be a little bit more secretive about your expressions, because of and behind the scenes about your expressions and stuff like that, for the sake of preservation of your spiritual awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like my other Leo hopped in there. So I was just talking about Leos. Look, you must have. But yeah, y'all Leos got to learn how to be a little bit more a little bit more behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? See a little bit more behind the scenes with y'all and how things would play out with y'all actions and expressions before you express that up front, because that's what y'all like to do. Y'all may act a certain way, which is another expression. You know what I'm saying? Or, but because we in Scorpio season, you might have to learn how to blend that energy better by because if you try to express too much in things, you know what I'm saying, this one can, somebody can manipulate you behind the scenes because you may be showing too much of your hand or showing too much distress where a person may want you in that space. You know what I'm saying? So you got to learn how to blend the your actions with Scorpio, which would be you need to be consciously aware of the motivations of others. That way y'all could have some type of imagination of how to see within the spiritual realm of what's going on behind the scenes and things, and y'all can start developing intuition there and things where that you can't really put that out here, but it's a truth because it's like a motive that people have to understand themselves, essentially. So that's what all the Leos got to watch out for. Queen Calypso was good. So yeah, just pay attention and become aware of motivations and things. Your own motivations for the most part. And what road does that lead down? As far as when you express this, and then when you express that, how it can be perceived. And then that's when you would do that little shadow work and hopping in that divine feminine where you can add a little bit more care for the expressions and things, and it don't really got to be about a person or thing, but you just using emotional intelligence for that shit. And that go beyond acting and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So yeah, we got this Scorpio season, so take over. Take over season. So you gotta take over all your toxic traits. You know what I'm saying? It sounds good to say, hey, it's Scorpio season, so yeah, we got to take over. No, it ain't that. You gotta take over your toxic traits and things. You know what I'm saying? Before you think you can take over anybody else or any other business or any other thing. No. Take over that shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, you put yourself in a situation where now you're allowing yourself to be transformed, because you essentially showing God and the universe that you motivated for something new and better. And then, that's when you'll be able to put your, put them night vision goggles on, you know what I'm saying, and be able to see in the dark. Scorpio season about seeing in the dark is really tied to fall and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So every season, like spring, summer, winter, fall, is tied to disciplines that they created off of based upon the space that we were rotating in. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, you got spring. That you're gonna be spring. You're gonna be passionate about supporting, your ideas and thoughts in your community. Why do I say that? Because once we get out of the winter, that's all you do. You get out. It's a birth. So that's passion. So that's Aries. right? Then you're going to want to go out and support amongst others. That's Taurus. You know what I'm saying? Your ideas, Gemini. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Then when we get into, summer and things, summertime is about reacting and responding because we want to be more close, aka Cancer, the moon, reacting, responding to our actions and our creativity, Leo, the sun, and um, um, and um, and supporting those ideas that we see for ourselves. So we went through spring, summer, which was Cancer, reacting and responding, Leo, to our actions, our creative views, expressing the most, did the most, went out the most, connected to that idea, Virgo, that we tried to uphold and work with others on, and work that. So that's half of the cycle. Now we into fall. So fall, we gonna relate. We gonna relate, right, Libra. Our motivation, Scorpio, for for a new experience, or to learn or to teach about an experience. So fall, we start, using relate or balancing, getting ready to get balanced based upon what we just expressed and things. Try to see what we got from that, reciprocate harvest season. And once we do that, we get ready. Scorpio, passion, birth, that's the fixed fall sign. Get ready for either ability to experience something new, which is going into the winter, and when you go into the winter, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm drinking chamomile, so I'm a little lax right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. So so what I was saying is we start relating to get ready to go into the fall. Passion, our desires, that will be our lower natures by, the, sexual organs, the hips and the thighs. And then on the external level, that's any time the sun is between the sunset hours and stuff. But we start to relate what we start to relate our passion for our experiences. So that's what we're doing now for the most part, But we're in a more so passionate portion of it. We're in the middle of that. So, we're trying to get ready to see what wisdom we accumulated this year type shit, so we can go into winter. And once we just had the fall, we're having a fall right now, and winter would be the death, which is, utilizing reality and what you have structured in place, Capricorn, utilizing reality, Capricorn, to see what you got structured in place for, so you can know better and do better, Pisces, and know what's imagination or delusion. And then once you do that, 360 you about to do it again and get ready to be passionate about supporting a new way to see your idea. So based upon those disciplines, and them taking from what we were already doing in real life, which is acting these natures out. You got people observing and then calling these time stamps these things. So it ain't no astrology out there affecting us. No, we experiencing, and we playing out. So we creating basically too. It ain't we creating it, just by experiencing. So when you look at it into that context and stuff like that, these disciplines get you more on point and stuff, because you're gonna be all out of whack. For instance, it's Scorpio season, so you might be another sign, fire sign. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not know how to deal with the emotions. You might be a water sign. You might be a fire sign, and then did I say that? I meant air sign. So you might be an air sign, and then for the most part, if you're an air sign, you may try to overthink right now. You know what I'm saying? Or you may be an earth sign, and then if you're an earth sign, depending on like which one you are, but if you're an earth sign, you could be unemotional right now. And that would be the wrong context to be in, because we're in Scorpio season. So you need to deal with the emotions and feelings, you know what I'm saying, in that realm of care too, because that realm of care matters just as much as anyone else. Any other realm, you know what I'm saying? It's time to sit with yourself, time to, soak in some stuff, time to feel. Life will put you in a position where, okay, it don't make sense to feel. And then you just hating on that, and hating on your ability to receive and being receptive to the universe. So you can better create your place within it. But yeah, Queen Calypso, I think you are Capricorn, right? If I'm not mistaken. Was you a Capricorn? You had some cat placements and shit like that. But yeah, the Scorpio takeover season. So, if y'all y'all already know, not y'all in here, but if y'all want to hit me for a personal consultation, stuff like that, I'm doing those for the charts this month and stuff, so we can get it up. You know what I'm saying? If you in a group and stuff, obviously you get a motherfucking you get a motherfucking discount. Just ask. But but if you got you said Capricorn. So yeah, so that that water and earth are opposites. So you gonna have the opportunities to transform your actions, how you go about things. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you go about things very very practical. You know what I'm saying? Very matter of fact. Very I was gonna say calculated a little bit, but in this season you could kind of lose out on being too cookie cutter. You know what I'm saying? If you don't take them opportunities and learn how to transform and kind of let go of some of them boundaries and things and restrictions, just for the opportunity to experience, some of that. Now, you don't necessarily got to go into that too much as a Capricorn. You can still have your boundaries, but when it gets to a point where it's like people going too far with you, but you still being like, okay, I'm still trying to have this contract, or I'm still trying to have this. I'm trying to turn this on. I'm more like, we in Scorpio season, we in the dark, we embrace. You know what I'm saying? But the more you still like, I still want to be copacetic. I still want to be, I want to be logical and things. Now, sometimes you gotta get ratchet on the hoe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit, and things come out your body and things, so you can see the other side. You know what I'm saying? You can see the other side of things, you know. So that's what you would be experiencing if you were Capricorn. You know, having them opportunities to take power and control and transform what you secure with, you know, because you know you already secure with a lot of things, because Capricorn is the feminine aspect of Saturn, so it already create like securities that it need to, you know, be have for its personality and stuff like that. You know, this is some of my and that would be the temperament of it, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know, you got to make sure that is that's going off, you know, and you make sure that you allowing some of that transformation to happen within the aspect of whatever house you got it into. You know, now if you got a Cap Stellium, a lot of times this is just, I was talking about stelliums earlier. Stellium is like it play out like unfulfillment within that energy. So it's always like you may feel like you always trying every time you hop into your status, depending on what planets are in there. So I'm guessing you got the sun or something like that. I'm guessing you got, you know, the sun plus something else in there. But every time you hop into your status and position, whatever planets in there with that, those are the planets that like come as a distraction within that area, kind of making you, if it would be Mercury, it'll make you overthink it. If it'll make Venus, you would be trying to relate it, and it's just like too much going on within that area. You know what I'm saying? So it's ways to do it, like far as you to kind of loosen up that energy within that chart. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times that could be whatever house you got that in. Like if you got Saturn, the ruler, whatever house you got that in, you know what I'm saying? You can utilize the energy within that house to kind of loosen it up and structure it or whatever you got to do the right way. But, you know, sometimes a Cap got to learn, because I'm a Cap Stellium, sometimes it's about imagination too, and it's about emotions and feelings. And because a Cap, over time, based upon being in practicality mentally, in a temperament of practicality, or the temperature of practicality, you know what I'm saying, they might participate, they might miss the participation into, you know, being a little bit looser. And that would be dealing with more different modalities and elements like water, fire, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Not more so air, that's more so left brain thinking too. But when it comes to, you know, you participating, that's what you would have to learn, you know what I'm saying? And things, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to have opportunities to transform your status. You might have opportunities to stunt, to get back, you know what I'm saying, all that. You know, some of them you might have to take, some of them you might not, you know, but it's up to you at that point. You know, but yeah, I wish I had the other people. I maybe drop your zodiac sign in the comments. So yeah, it's always gonna play out like unfulfilled. Yeah, that sound like it. Sun, Mercury, Neptune, Uranus, but I have a lot of water in my chart, and Mars and Moon in Cancer, Venus in Pisces, so I make a lot of decisions with my emotions as well. It's a toss-up. Right, yeah, if you got the Moon in Cancer for sure, You got that emotional, and then you got that opposition. So a lot of times you might cling more to your moon because of, you know, the stellium within you. Whenever you try to get structure or in your system, you know what I'm saying, or get your system popping or whatever, you know, it may feel like you got always try to, you know, make that action, how you feel about that emotion, more uh, in a way where you got to see it through. So you maybe try to perfect it a lot, maybe try to think about it a lot. You know what I'm saying? You may deal with a lot of imaginations and delusions with Neptune there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe self-doubt about your status, or, you know, and then you got Uranus there too. So you're going to deal with that rebelliousness and that change and things from, you know, just that energy as well. And people may, you know, you may feel like it's hard to get, you know, how you trying to go about something stable. But, you know, that's just your actions, you know. But if you how you react to it and things, is if you got the moon in Cancer, it's in total opposition. So it's in a total opposite way. So that could be like either running from it, you know what I'm saying, or and not knowing how to deal with it, feeling like it's overwhelming, you know. Yeah. And then you got Venus and Pisces as well. So, you know, Venus and Pisces for sure get with a soul group and things, soul family, you know what I'm saying? Soul conscious vibes where you can learn with, because that can help escape a lot of times some of these energies of maybe you trying to figure out so much on your own with a lot of that Sun, Mercury, Neptune, and Uranus. You know what I'm saying? You may try to figure out a lot on your own with that energy. But the Venus and Pisces going to help you get out of that and start being a little bit more relatable, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, and help you free up some of that energy as well. So stay into your spiritual work, your beliefs and stuff like that. And that way, you know what I'm saying, you can kind of loosen up some of that energy. But yeah, so, you know, this is all things that, you know, we updating for motherfuckers to be aware of, you know, themselves, they horoscope, their astrology. And yeah, man, I ain't gonna stay in here too long. Get y'all ass to the game.